so far from what we expected. You know? Whereas with Zuma, say what you want about Zuma. Say what you want about Jacob Zuma. We weren't disappointed. We were shocked, but we weren't disappointed. Because remember, guys, that guy came in with a shower. Don't forget that, eh? He kicked things off with a shower, so no one can be like, I can't believe what happened. Hey. From the very beginning, we were like, okay, this guy's coming with action and personality, eh? From the very get-go, Zuma came in with a shower. He came in dancing and smiling. We were like, all right, we're going to be in for a ride. And that's exactly what we got. That's exactly what we just didn't expect that degree, you know? If you think of it this way, it's like South Africa is a car. If you think of South Africa like a car, the president is the person driving that car. We're all the passengers. You know, we're there, we're paying for the petrol, we're paying for the maintenance, all of it, and the president's driving. You know, and when Zuma came in, we could see, hey man, this guy, you know, it's going to be interesting. You know, and he came in there. I'm ready to drive. And everyone there was like, Jacob, are you drunk? And he was like, no, I'm wasted. And he got in that car and he drove it like it's never been driven before. He crashed into everything. He broke every speed limit. At some point, he started selling the parts to the Guptas. Take the battery, we don't need it. And then finally, South Africans had enough. Jacob got kicked out of the car. We were all looking at it there, barely surviving. And then we're like, who's the next driver going to be? Who can drive this car next? And the DA was like, we can drive. And we're like, we're not ready yet. Yeah, it's too soon. Cyril, are you going to drive? And Cyril was like, yes, I can drive the car. And we're like, wait, Cyril, are you drunk? And Cyril was like, no, I don't even drink. And we were like, oh, wow, okay. All right, here you go. And he got in the car. But what we didn't know is that he only had a learner's license. Because he sat in that driver's seat, he put his seatbelt on, he looked down and he was like, whoa, it's a manual. It looks like we're gonna learn together. Because I'm sorry, man, I just feel like sometimes Cyril he just lacks conviction. You know, that's what it is. I think that's what a lot of people feel. It feels like he lacks conviction. He'll come out and be like, I'm gonna fight corruption, I'm gonna fight it. And it's like, are you fighting it though? You know, it doesn't feel like you fight. Like if you're gonna fight corruption, fight corruption. And if you're gonna be corrupt, be corrupt. You know, just lukewarm. Like even his scandal, even Phala Phala, what was that? Huh? What kind of scandal was that? Guys, come on, man. What kind of scandal? Not nuclear weapons, you know? Not giant contract, no. Buffalo. Buffalo. Guys, do you understand how my friends in America roasted me when that story came out? That was a tough day in my life. When the newspapers overseas said South Africa, they said South Africa's president in trouble for buffalo. My friends loved it. Came up to me in the office, they're like, dude, Trevor, so you guys have buffalo scandals in South Africa? I was like, yeah, it's not like a normal. He's like, dude, you have buffalo scandals? Dude, like what is that like a thing out there? You guys like love buffalo? I was like, no, we don't just love buffalo. Like, dude, you love buffalo. South Africans just, you love buffalo. You guys probably have like buffalo in your money. I was like, no, we, That scandal was terrible. Pala pala. What was that? They found 11 million rand. They said that Cyril had 11 million rands worth of dollars in his couch. In his couch. What kind of couch was that? It must have been an L shape, eh? 11 million rands worth of dollars in cash. And then the office of the presidency said he didn't know. He didn't know. So he's never dropped the remote. Not even once, just like, hey son, yo. I don't know what was worse, the scandal or the way the office of the presidency responded to South Africans about the scandal. It was insulting at times, right? At first they were like, this is completely normal. There's nothing to see here. Completely normal. What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, no, you can have some money in your couch. Yeah, maybe 7 rand, guys. Then they went on to say, South Africans must calm down. Cyril just has other businesses that he also does. Other businesses. I don't know about you, but I'm not comfortable hearing that my president has side hustles. You're the president of a country. Why are you doing anything else? It's not like you need spare time. There's no electricity. What do you mean you're doing other things? Are you kidding me? That doesn't make me feel safe. Guys, if I'm on a flight, the last thing I want to see is the pilot coming out of the cockpit like, yeah, Nick next. Ah, Nick next. Ah, pick on fights, mama. Ah, pick on fights. Ah, Nick next. I'm like, yo, why aren't you flying the plane? Ah, you never know, Baba. Pick up plane. Are you kidding me? They're like, Cyril has many jobs. How many jobs? Are we just gonna find out by surprise? Huh? One day I'm gonna open my Uber app and I'll just see Cyril is on the way. You're like, this guy takes 2 maminas. It will always feel like home. That doesn't change. That doesn't change. The people, the food, the culture, And most importantly, the reason it'll always feel like home is because even when I was in New York for 8 years, every few months, I would get an SMS from the SABC telling me to pay my TV license. Yo, guys, those people are relentless, eh? Those people are relentless. I was in New York, these people were still there. Cling, pay your TV license, you are in arrears, 47 rand and 60 cents. I would ignore it because I was like, it's probably automated, I don't even live there. They would come back in, second warning, pay your TV license, 47 rand and 60 cents. I was like, guys, I don't live there, you must leave me alone. I even replied once, I was like, stop, unsubscribed. Then they responded, pay your TV license, 47 rand, 60 cents. I started ignoring it. A few months later, I got referred to a debt collector. Yeah, because the SABC doesn't play, guys. They're one of the one section that works there is the debt collecting. They don't play games there. Literally, I was minding my own business. I'm walking around in New York City. My phone rings. It was an unknown number, right? And I answered it, because you can when you live in America. You can do these things, you know? Yeah, you can take chances like, because in South Africa, guys, you know. Unknown numbers, unknown problems, yeah? So I answered the phone. I was like, hello? And the voice on the other side was like, hi, Mr. Noah. Am I speaking to Mr. Noah? I was like, yes. Like, hi, Mr. Noah, you speaking to Johan here? I'm calling you from Dewitt and Associates. We've been referred your case by the SABC because your account are in arrears. And your failure to pay means that we are now going to be attaching your assets. I was like, assets? Plural. That's 47 rand and 60 cents. He's like, that's right, Mr. Noah, but actually now it has gone up. It is now 49 rand because of interest. I was like, Johan, listen, man. I don't live in South Africa, so I don't need a TV license because I don't watch TV in South Africa anymore. He's like, well, we don't know that, Mr. Noah. Okay? We don't know where you are or what you are doing. I was like, my man, but you do. You do. No, because guys, I worked at a show called The Daily Show. They wrote it in the name. So you knew where I was every day. Every day. That's the best alibi. Where is he? He's there. When? Daily. Johan didn't buy that, eh? Johan was like, well, sir, because you didn't go through the correct protocol, then you did not cancel your TV license, so you are still in arrears. I didn't even know there was protocol. Did you know this? Did you know? I didn't know this. What is the protocol? He's like, so you were supposed to go and get an affidavit stating that you no longer have a TV. I'm like, Johan, our police are dealing with too many things in this country. For me now to go to them, can you imagine me walking into a police station? I'm there waiting in the line. Finally, I get up there. Next. Yebo Baba. Yes, can I help you? Yes, I need an affidavit, please. Okay, what's happening? I don't have a TV. Oh, they stole it. No, they didn't steal it. So you have it? No, I don't have it. No, I don't live here and I don't have a TV. I need to tell the SABC I don't need a TV license. Okay. So what do you want from me? No, I need an affidavit. I need you to write the affidavit. That's what they said. Oh, okay. What's your name? Trevor. Okay, Trevor doesn't have a TV. But how do I know you don't have a TV? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, okay, did you watch Chief Pirates? No. Okay, doesn't know the Chiefs Pirates game, no TV, STEM. What am I doing? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. He didn't follow the protocol, but Johan was adamant. I'm having an hour-long conversation. We're arguing back and forth. At some point, I said, Johan, I know you're doing your job. I know you're doing your job, Johan. But please, I don't watch TV in South Africa. And then your petrol bombs everywhere. J'ai trop de les pattes de croissant dessus. Allez de Juan de la merde. C'est trop de fusillade. Yes, I know they also loot and riot in South Africa. But at least here in South Africa, when they loot, they smile. That way I know it's not personal. They're shaking things up. One of my favorite lootings I ever saw was on the news. There was this guy who looted a TV. He looted a TV, guys. And it was a short guy, and he was running with the TV, and he was like, yeah. And you could see he was having the best day ever. Yeah. And while he was running with the TV, another guy came who was bigger than him and grabbed the TV. And he was like, And then the big guy took the TV. And then he ran away with it, gone. And this little guy, I've never seen a human have so many emotions in 30 seconds. Yeah. 30 seconds earlier, this guy was in heaven. He was there running with his new TV like, yeah, where's the police? 30 seconds later, he was like, where's the police? I'll take it any day of the week. People be like, yeah, you say that, Trevor, you say that. You say that. Yeah, but what about the crime? What about the crime, Trevor? Huh? Yes, I admit it, the crime is terrible. It's out of control. We have to do something about it. We have to fight against it, But the thing that gives me hope is that it's a problem that has a solution. Economists have shown time and time again around the world that when there's a high rate of crime, it is often tied to a high rate of unemployment. And so if you work to fix that unemployment, you are then solving the problem of crime. They've shown this time and time again. It is not an easy problem to fix, but it is fixable. People are like, yeah, but you're in America, bro, you're lucky. You don't even have crime. It's like, okay, first of all, there is crime. And second of all, there's something else that we don't have in South Africa, mass shootings. Yeah, that's the craziest thing ever. Just randomly, you're in a room, in a public space, anywhere. Someone comes in, giant gun, starts shooting. 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, dead. Why? Nobody knows. Imagine that. Now you're dead. You don't know why. Just getting into heaven. I know they're both terrible, guys, but for me, I'll choose crime, No, because even with crime, at least there's a moment where I know there's hope, where I can be like, okay. But let me take my SIM card and delete my browser history. I'll choose